Hello, ho, ho.
Dork. Is that your new catchphrase?
No, it's stealing Essences again.
Be original, man.
No, we can't. I can't be original. We're filming us opening advent calendars.
Apparently we're filming us opening advent calendars.
Because it's not just
it's just
Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Well, I mean, this is just Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Spoiler. Dairy Milk.
Say Cadbury again.
Cadbury. Yes.
Way more letters in it than
Who
that.
invented Cadbury's? Was it us?
I think it was in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
So yeah, no, this year with all of,
This pandemic stuff.
we decided this was the year to apparently buy 3 advent calendars each.
And then a woman sent Andy another one.
Yes, that was you. And
don't
also that
worry.
one. Spoiler, in today's advent calendar was a Lindor. As with every rest of them. That's not a judgment, I really like Lindor.
I really like Lindor too.
Everyone
I
likes
just can't have
Lindor.
it. So I'm
Right.
next time you eat one, you have to kiss me so I can taste remnant of chocolate.
Remind me about that
From
in the
when
morning.
I could have chocolate.
And whatever you do, don't kiss me after you've had your chocolate advent calendar.
I also have a very sweet dark chocolate calendar.
It's
73%. It's way sweeter than I normally eat, but it was okay. I mean, it's pretty sweet. But apparently, they don't make a 90% advent calendar. If you know where to find one, give it me, basically.
again, no one likes tarmac in their advent calendar, my love.
I do. I would eat that. I would eat a 90% Easter egg.
And,
Find me that fucking holy grail.
and your eccentricities, my love, are why I love you. Right.
Think
Also,
that was a compliment.
near enough. Right. Also,
I got Andy a different advent calendar.
yes, instead of just buying me even more chocolate, she bought me. I hope this actually records the
An
right way around.
electronic games advent calendar. That looks amazing.
Indeed. Right, having craftily cut this open just now. It's
It comes
yes.
with instructions.
not in the normal Hayes manual format.
Many instructions.
Fuck yeah.
I
This.
thought he needed something to do.
Yes, I had a feeling that this was going to be a hard one to put into a short video to go on YouTube. It's definitely not. Okay.
I mean, you can maybe show the first pieces.
Probably.
There's a motherboard.
Well, I mean, indeed, it's also got a box that turns into totally not a Spectrum. And then, oop.
And then pieces.
Right, so it's got a, as is traditional for, do a thing advent calendars, it's got a door that's not even going to try and open in one piece.
What? Jeez, man.
Try opening. Right, so it's got one of them circuit boards.
Don't break
Tiny.
stuff.
Oh, or to actually show the camera,
Ooh.
the thing you stick the wires in when you're doing the electronics, a tiny clicky switch.
Andy is not an electrician. by the way.
No, I think I did have a few like these do some electronics at home kits. I don't remember how well I did with
A
them.
thing for batteries.
Batteries.
Battery.
Green LED,
Ooh.
which you can definitely see at this resolution.
Yep.
Some red wire.
Don't cut the red wire. Always cut the blue wire.
Keep talking and nobody explodes.
Do not trust that. Cut the red wire if you think you should. I am not an expert. I have never debombed anything. Is debombed a word?
So let's see. Yeah, near enough.
By the end of the night, Andy might be able to light up a green LED.
You know what? If we do this again, I'll just show you the results tomorrow.
Yes.
Because I think the projects for the first day are wiring up the battery.
Yep.
And making, I'll tell you what, see if this will show up on camera. This project for today is wire up the circuit so that the LED turns on. Unfortunately, I think that's about the extent of my electrical engineering skills. So if I can literally wire up a light bulb, and we do this tomorrow, we'll see this tomorrow. Right, which calendar do you want to start with, my love?
Cheese.
Cheese. Yes.
Petrol. I have cheese.
The Ilchester Cheese Advent Calendar, and I think it's their make up a number 4th year in a row.
I
It's
don't know.
a calendar full of cheese.
24 delicious cheeses inside.
Indeed. And it was...
Yes,
I
they're
got
the
Tandy
same
this
cheeses as last year, but they were
Possibly.
pretty tasty.
We can look this up when we're not filming for YouTube.
Although I didn't see the pumpkin cheese. I thought there was a pumpkin cheese.
Is there? Let's see. Applewood.
Sage Derby. Oh, I don't think there was a Sage Derby last time. Well, this is some good old-fashioned cheddar.
Om nom nom. What's the
Yep.
cheese joke, dear?
Well, they don't have any Gouda in this cheese. Oh, sorry. I like Gouda. Why, honey? Why do I
Why
like...
do you like... Because it's the Gouda...
It's Gouda than other cheeses. Oh, sorry. The cheese joke is, what cheese rules the world?
I don't know.
The Illuminati.
Ah! It's at least a well-constructed joke. Yes, this calendar's full of cheesy jokes. Well, apparently it's not the only cheese advent calendar.
What?
Yes, apparently the Ashens advent calendar for 2020 is they've got toy cars and they've got cheeses. I can't remember what the cheese was today. Onion.
I'm not a big fan of onion cheese.
Right.
I don't hate it because I like cheese, but, you know, onion cheese.
Yeah, doesn't necessarily come with just huge lumps of onion in.
You want to buy cheese?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, what's on again?
Just cheddar.
Yeah, fair enough. Right. Well, you enjoy that. The main attraction, which I know.
Wait, why is that the main attraction?
Well, I mean, my main attraction. Yours
Right.
is.
He's got his own main attraction.
This would have been one to.
By the end of this potential video series, Andy might actually have some muscles.
No, I'm probably going to find a better format for showing the Funk Off Huge Beer Hawk Beer Advent Calendar.
Have a beery Christmas, honey.
This is like the. This is. It's huge. It's well, of course it's huge. It's got 4 bottles of beer in it.
It's ridiculous.
Right. There's also a cunning puzzle to work out which door to open, but it's also given a nice piece of paper with where all the doors are. Right. So we start with door number 1. I've totally not already opened that, so I can put it in the fridge. Right.
It says it goes good with spicy food. Good thing we had tacos for dinner.
Yes, instead of like anything else we could have cooked with a working kitchen. Oh, let's actually show something.
Oh, what's the beer, honey?
What is the beer? It is Holy Brick, an American Pale Ale. I'm not a huge fan of pale ales. This is hopefully not going to be indicative. Right. Get out my tasting notes.
Tasting notes. Yep, that's an IPA.
Right. I'll tell you what. What am I actually checking here? Aroma. Smells like an American Pale Ale. Appearance. Looks like a bottle of beer. Taste. Like a pale ale. Likeability.
It's
I mean,
a
it's a
pale ale.
perfectly acceptable pale ale. I just don't like really hoppy bits. I mean, it's not.
I can smell how hoppy it is.
I've suffered through worse.
It's got a nice label.
It's a very nice label.
Wouldn't want to drink it. More power to you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll finish it because beer. But I don't know. It's the sort of beer I'd have probably better put in a sourdough when I was making bread.
Indeed. That was a whole different part of the lockdown.
Yep.
Oh,
The beer remains the same.
drink it fast. I can't like the smell. My main attraction is not so big, but it's probably as heavy.
Well, it's probably more alcoholic than mine.
That's true. I have whiskey.
Yes. Now, if I remember, I bought this from Masters of Malt, and it's the
It says that boutique whiskey company's advent calendar.
In a collaboration with Drinks by the Dram.
Drinks by the Dram.
Also bought from the Masters of Malt Company is my current project I'm working on.
This is
Seaweed,
not
Neons and Drinking and Fire, which is just
ridiculous.
a 10-year single malt Elay Scotch, which is basically just a bottle full of smoke.
You sure it's not Ellie?
No. Do you need that?
Alright.
I think you push in the number.
I'll push your number in a minute. Open, dummy thing.
Hey, there we go.
Cheese and rice. Alright.
Meanwhile, let's make my tasting notes.
Okay. Oh, it's a little tiny bottle.
It's fun.
It is a Speyside number 2, 25-year-old batch 1 single malt whiskey. 51.6%.
Ooh. Now, Tandy,
Very smoothness. Such mystery. Butters of Scotch. What is riches?
So, Tanya knows much more about bourbon than I do. I know enough more about Scotch than Tanya does, having done at least 2 stag do's with Scotch tasting. Speyside, I'm not going to spoil the surprise. It's a distinctive region of Scotch making with a distinctive flavour profile.
Well, I'm ready for this because I've been watching Outlander for days. I don't know how to get into this, but
I'll be honest, neither do I.
apparently you just claw at it until you open the wax. What are your tasting notes, honey? Tastes like ass.
Well, again, it's perfectly fine for an American pale ale.
Stop saying American like it's our fault this has happened.
No, I mean, Indian pale ale would be, but IPA, let's not be twaddly about it. An IPA would be more pronounced.
That smells nice.
Interesting.
Well, it does. It's subtle. It's not as stinky as your stinky stuff.
It's interesting. Okay, go on.
Oh, I like that.
Really?
Mmm.
What flavours are you getting, my love?
It's kind of sweet. I mean, it's not like Southern Comfort sweet, mind you, but it's kind of sweet.
That is interesting. Also, just how you...
How odd. What are you?
Sure, 5 out of 5 for appearance. Why not?
I don't know. I mean, it is not a Scullin whiskey, that's for sure. It's a wet your lips and sip it whiskey. Yeah, that's fizzy. Is that just your beer?
Yeah, I just poured out a spot so I could see what it looks like. And it looks like beer.
It looks kind of like my ginger beer that accidentally got left in the freezer overnight.
That was...
Why is it so thick?
Interesting. Right, likability. Actually... Yeah, well, it's the first day. They'll give it a 5 for appearance, a 4 for likability, and a 3 on a taste and aroma, but I recognise that I am not the target demographic for pale ales.
What do you know about Speyside that I don't know about?
So may I just wet my lips?
You may wet your lips.
Ooh. It's quite pleasant.
It's got so much aftertaste.
Ooh, yes. That is quite...
Like,
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily it's got butterscotch notes, but I can see why some smug tasting asshole might say it's got butterscotch notes.
just like breathing in the fumes even long after I've swallowed it kind of makes me cough. It's a bit like your seaweed stuff.
Yeah. Now, so let's demonstrate how little I actually know about Scotch.
Tell me about Scotch, Professor.
So let's imagine a map of Scotland. You know, that shape.
Where are my Orkneys?
sort of up there. I don't know if they. No, I don't think they have a particular Scotch tradition. I think it just gets rolled in with the Highlands tradition. There's Lowlands, which is I suppose I say least exciting, but that betrays my poor palate. There's the Highlands, which is Highlandsier. There's a fifth region I can't remember.
Pardon our hamster going crazy in the background.
There's Ely, which is, our friend seaweed and aeons and digging a fire eons. And that's, I can't remember the particular profile, but possibly smoky. And Speyside, sort of Ely's a tiny little bit about here from your perspective. And Speyside's the peninsula next door, and that's, from the tastings I've done, is usually Dettol flavoured.
Oh no, this isn't like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's complex. It'll probably take me a while to drink it.
By all
I have to
means.
sip it.
That's a fine start.
I have to sip it, yo.
Well,
When a good thing comes along, you will sip it.
and when you get given a tongue and grip bottle of APA, you must finish it to save your life. All right.
Well, I wish I'd saved the chocolate for after the whiskey.
Well,
I may do that tomorrow.
Well, we'll see how we feel about it tomorrow. So, either this was what our advent calendar is in one day's worth, or join us again tomorrow when we do the same thing again.
Probably.